You know, as I've said in many videos, I don't know Bill Cosby personally. I only know Bill Cosby from what he's done in entertainment realm and what he's done as far as philanthropy. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm disappointed in Black America how we allow white media or white folk and others to change this man's image and legacy. But in a way, I shouldn't be shocked because they do this to all black men at some point, especially those who try to leave a legacy that their family and friends can be proud of. They wait till this man got up in age and decided, let's destroy him. They didn't take him down when he was younger because he had money and he had that, how can I say, that fire in the belly. See, once you get past, I say about 60, 60, maybe about 65, you start to slow down a little bit. You start looking at life a little bit different. You're like, I'm getting older, I'm closer to leaving this plane of existence than I was, just learning how to live this plane of existence, meaning you're closer to death than you are life, okay? And when I think about how a lot of these black celebrities like D.L. Hughley, Kenan Thompson, Jimmy Walker, Joseph C. Phillips, Raven Simone, Lisa Bonet, Zoe Kravitz, and many others went out here and decided that it's like, I don't want nobody saying it's under me. It's better him than me. And the people names that I mentioned have nothing to do with the black community. They make their money and their fame off the black community. But deep down, they hoping that white folk might recognize their talent and start buying their videos or watching their movies and whatnot. But the thing is, it may not happen. And the thing is, all we got is each other. I'm not saying defend somebody that's a rapist, but when you go back and let's say all the women or listen to how they're presenting the stories, Bill Cosby had to have a string of luck like no other human being on the planet. This man supposedly did all these things to all these women, and none of them went to law enforcement. None of them went to a doctor. None of them told a husband, boyfriend, father, brother, nobody. It took one black man telling a joke that a white man that to this day, every time he do an interview, he throws Cosby out there, but never mentioned the other white men that been accused or they got dirt on, actual proof. They went after the man's wife. They didn't care that his eldest daughter was fighting for her life last year. She died. They didn't care. They didn't take in consideration that this man is gone blind. They didn't care about his age. But when that white woman, Carolyn Bryant, came out and actually she admitted back in the early 2000s that, yeah, I lied. And that white reporter, or writer, he honored her wishes. She was 70-something years old. She was still young enough she could have done some time, and she's still alive. She cost somebody life. She took a child from the mother, from this mother. Emmett's mother went to her grave fighting for justice and the actual story to be told. I remember people got mad at me when I was telling them like the story that y'all being told ain't the real story. Y'all getting bits and pieces of the story. People actually got mad at me when it came out that I was on point. People like, damn, Harvey, you said, I said, just think about it. I don't care what time it was in white America. Ain't no two white dudes going in no heart, no black community at time of night without some help. The boy had a speech impediment and he stuttered, and sometimes he would talk, it would come out as a whistle. His two cousins, one died 2 years ago, or was it last year? I think was it last year? Was it the year before last? If I'm not mistaken, was it 2017? They kept insisting that Emmett was flirting with this woman. But the woman even said he wasn't flirting with her. The cousins contribute to that lie to protect themselves. Like Emmett did it; he brought it himself. I told y'all it didn't make sense when you think about the history of this country. Every black male is told at a young age, beware of the white female. I don't care how cool you think she is, how down she is with you, even if she give you the goodies. You better tiptoe. Because at any moment she can cut your throat and cause you all kinds of harm. You don't even have to be in her orbit. She just can see you and don't like you. A lot of those women wasn't in Bill Cosby orbit. What it is, they jumped on the bandwagon, so easy money. Guys, what happened was when that Tiger Woods thing went down, and I remember doing a commentary saying, this is gonna be the narrative now, because they figured you just can't gonna list the one or two. You're gonna have a whole bunch of women come out, and every one of them were whores. But they made them out to be the victim. And who was in the middle of that? Gloria Allred. Me and my father was talking a few weeks back. He said, son, he said, now I see what you mean. He said, this Gloria Allred woman is dangerous. I said, Dad, she's been dangerous since I was in grammar school. I was in 6th grade, 7th grade when Gloria Allred was doing her thing. And then when Michael Jackson got accused, that's what her name became the household name. She used that. Nancy Grace and all them other women. Maureen Orth, Diane Diamond, all them women became famous because they went out there and said, we're going to accuse this black man of being a child molester. Fast forward to today, them same women was out there bashing Bill Cosby. Deborah Norville, the women over at NBC, ABC, CBS. I'm like, wow. Well, you got to believe a woman. No, you don't. And given the history that black men have to endure because of that Caucasian female, and not just the Caucasian female, females in general, but especially that Caucasian female, people would sit there and say, wait a minute, let's make sure we get the facts. We don't want to railroad this man. This man has a legacy. This man has never been in trouble with the law before. Overnight, white women led the charge. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler. I never forget on the Emmy Awards show. Put the pill in the put. They made everybody in the audience was laughing. I didn't find it unfunny about it. If he actually raped somebody, y'all laughing at a joke. But when those white guys started doing that perk walk, nobody was making jokes. The irony is Bill Cosby is the only one who's sitting in jail on hearsay. And I said in my other video, I'm hoping that all the karma come back on all these people that went around championing Cosby's downfall, insulting the black community. Because when anybody defended Cosby, first they say, you guys want to like Bill Cosby because he's a celebrity. Or because you didn't have a father in your life. You couldn't distinguish between fiction and reality. Really? My father's in my life. I never looked at any other man be my father. I never fantasized about Bill Cosby and my dad. My father been in my life since the day I was born, and I still communicate with my father. That thing that, well, a lot of black people don't have fathers in their lives. And I saw black women on TV pulling that jazz. And them same sisters out there throwing Cosby on the bus, you don't see them on TV anymore. They use y'all and they say, okay, nigger bitches, we don't need you no more, bye. Melissa Harris Perry had a bunch of sisters and these feminine ass black dudes on her show. Where they at? We don't need you niggers no more. Bye. The limitless alpha Don Lemon. He was out there using Cosby to chastise black folk. And that's why I think a lot of black folk got mad, because black folks like Don Lemon, like, well, Bill Cosby said, no, you took what he said out of context. And when Don Lemon said, "Well, I gotta get this, I gotta get this position in CNN. I want to be prime time. I don't want to be stuck on a weekend." He started throwing shade at us with what Trayvon Martin, Ferguson. Then when he said, "Let me go talk to these women these victims." Bill Cosby, he did this to you, didn't he? Yeah, he put his penis in. And then somebody, so Dunn said, "Well, I don't want to be entitled like I'm about to throw him under the bus. Why didn't you do this?" And the young Turksman came out, "Dunn, how can you ask that question? She's a victim." Judd Apatow openly said that he wanted to destroy Cosby's legacy. And I'm like, ain't nobody pushing back against this. Sinbad, Faison Love, Damon Wayans, I think Marlon Wayans, and I think and Steve Harvey reportedly had, but Bill Cosby told him to stand down. Cosby knew what was going on. Cosby thought that, hey, I got lawyers, I got the law, I got stories consistent that people will see this BS for what it is. No, we got to take a rich old nigger down. Go on social media today. You can't get past social media without somebody mentioning Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Chris Brown, or Michael Jackson, or O.J. Simpson. I kid you the F not. Now, I know y'all say, "Harvey, you've talked about this before. You rehash this time and time again." But I'm rehashing it again because they did an interview. They've been talking about Bill Cosby the last few days. And they talking about, we know he thinks he's Dr. Cliff Huxtable, and they over-exaggerated that. People looking up to him because he's Bill Cosby. He's a celebrity. People grew up watching this man. He's an elder man. He's old. They know this man's not in best health. They asked him, "How do you feel?" He said, "I have no remorse." People like, he has no remorse. You ain't do nothing. Why should he have remorse if he didn't do anything? He said he's a political prisoner. He compared to Dr. King, and yeah, basically he is a political prisoner. And I'm gonna tell you how he's a political prisoner. When you have politicians that jaw jacking, running positions and titles and stuff, they use Cosby. That dude ran to get elected going after Bill Cosby. But see, he knew he needed to have cover. Let me go get a black woman. Just like what George Zimmerman attorney did. Let me go get a black woman. Rahm Emanuel, he wanted to shut down the schools in Chicago. Let me go get a black woman. When we got the new governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, whatever the fuck his name is. He said, "Let me go get a black woman be lieutenant governor. Not a black man. Let me go get a black woman." White women, let's go get black women. Black women are going to save us, going to get us all back in office and stuff. We had the most diverse crew. When you look at all the women, you're like, where all the sisters at? See, they know how to use our women, use a certain group of our women, I should say. It came out, the reason why Camille ain't come, Bill don't want his wife to see him like that. They say he lost weight. And I can imagine him losing weight. 81 years old, usually when you get that age, you start either you gain weight or you lose weight. And as a community, we ought to be ashamed of how we do some of our brothers and sisters. But as black men should be really nervous. I had warned a long time ago. I said, brothers, they finna start coming after us. And this is way before the Me Too thing started. I said, I'm telling you, they coming after us. Watch the news stories. Watch the events. It was like everything you turn around, black man, male, young or old, getting shot dead, and you got them on camera. Go to the jury. Well, we don't think that the police officer meant to do it. We don't think the guy intentionally meant to shoot Jordan Davis. Georgie didn't intentionally set out to kill Trayvon Martin. And you sitting there with you like, I see it, but I can't believe it. But you know what? My father and his brothers and the guys of his generation older, they knew it and they said, we wasn't shocked. My father, when Jordan Zimmerman got acquitted, he said, I'm not shocked. He said, this is nothing new. He said there's been people that have killed black folk and bragged about it. Going back to the Emmett Till thing, the two guys that killed Emmett when the jury acquitted them a month later or a few weeks later, Look magazine said, "We'll pay you." Yeah, we killed the nigger. We put him in his place. They knew they couldn't go back to jail again, but they admitted to a national publication they killed that child. Oh, excuse me, folks. What pisses me off the fact is that Bill Cosby is one of our elders, and we forgot the doors he kicked open. There are a lot of black comics that want to credit Red Fox and Flip Wilson and Richard Pryor. And yeah, they helped. But Cosby is the one that went in and was able to get these mega bucks. He was able to get in and get places where black wasn't seen on the regular. He made, and I don't like saying this because that's a lot to put on him. A lot of it, they say he made white folks comfortable. I don't think they ever was comfortable. I think they was more tolerable. Well, Bill Cosby's on TV. I guess he ain't that bad, and somebody may not be that bad either. And there were people who hated Cosby. In the 1980s, yeah, he saved NBC, but there was a lot of white folk at NBC, ABC, CBS who didn't like the fact that this black man came in and did save the network. People have to remember the networks were struggling. I mean, Gary Coleman kept NBC afloat. A lot of people don't want to give Gary Coleman credit for what he did. Remember, people forget Different Strokes kept him afloat. The Facts of Life, yeah, we know it was a predominantly white cast, but a lot of blacks kept watching Facts of Life, little girls and boys, because of Kim Fields. Let's keep it real. Just like in the 1970s, when it's called the blaxploitation, if it was for Mario Van Peebles and Gordon Parks and Richard Roundtree, Pam Grier, and those people, these studios would have closed down. Paramount was struggling, Warner Brothers, MGM was us, Universal, all of them. They forget, and it's always the black folk that save it. When the WB and UPN was starting out and they were struggling, they went to start putting black shows on. Although majority of them comedies, that saved them. But when they figured they didn't need the black companies anymore, they got rid of them with the quickness. See, it's a lot of stuff that our people don't think about. But they want Bill Cosby to sit back and like, well, woe is me. He's like, no, I'm not gonna let them get me like this. He said, I'm okay. I'm pretty sure he don't want to be behind bars. Everybody who paid attention to this case saw that he got railroaded. They made him the example. And when you had your Seth MacFarlane's, your Tawana Burks, your Alyssa Milano's, your Ashley Judds and them, and your Rose McGowan's, I'm out there talking about all these other people that got caught with their hands in cookie job. The media didn't want to talk about them. Asia Argento, they act like they don't bring her up no more. Rose McGowan, they don't bring them up no more. Well, all these people that was out there bitching and moaning. I had told y'all way back last year, the year before, I said Harvey Weinstein going to jail. They just bitch. They just want some money out of his ass. They tired of his ass. They want to move on. Julie Chen sat on TV for nearly 10 years criticizing black men. When her husband got busted and it came out that he was the one that did Janet dirty and all this other stuff, she didn't want to be able to talk because she didn't want to be called a hypocrite. So she left, but she's still at work at CBS. They didn't get rid of her. She stood by her husband. They could have said, Julie, you're standing by your husband after he's been accused of this, and there's more evidence on your husband than there's on Bill Cosby. Sharon Osbourne, from what I understand, Ozzy Osbourne is sick. And they say he's okay now. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker got more lives than a cat. Cause I was waiting for that news. I was gonna rub it in to Sharon. I was gonna do that because Sharon Osbourne, Bill Cosby is a rapist. He's a mean, nasty old man. Cause the Osbournes don't like Cosby. This go all the way back to Osborne, the MTV show, the ex Bill Cosby, about they was comparing his entertainment to their entertainment. And Bill Cosby, he just said it's trash TV. You asked him a question, he answered, and Bill Cosby wasn't the only one that criticized the Osbournes, but Shan, how dare that nigga say something about us? Ozzy could very tough. Bill Cosby said it's gonna mean nothing. The kids, even Kelly Osbourne, who got caught multiple times with a foot in her mouth. Remember, she's on a view, she says something about Mexicans, who's going to clean out bathrooms, and Whoopi Goldberg, and everybody like trying to save her. Whoopi Goldberg was defending Cosby when the audience and the panel, when that John Oliver on HBO got on Whoopi and she flipped. But Whoopi came to Liam Neeson defense. I think I know him. I know him. I don't know if he's a bigot or not. You didn't care what the black community thought about Liam Neeson. Look how fast within a week time the Liam Neeson thing died down. But you always gotta make that black man the boogeyman. I keep telling y'all, and these young brothers out here, because they grown up in environments where their fathers may not be directly in their lives, or their fathers have been emasculated or disrespected in front of them, they don't look to the black man like we look to the black man, our elders. We know our fathers and grandfathers, aunts, uncles are not perfect. But for us to sit there and publicly do like a Terry Crews, yeah, my daddy did this, type my father did this, my daddy did this. Those are not black men. Those are punks. You got Terry Crews going around, men tossing masculinity. Nah, man, you mad because you got punked out. You let a gay dude grab your junk in front of your wife, and you trying to save face. So you throwing other brothers under the bus to try to save face. But I digress. I'm glad Mr. Cosby is not giving them what they want. Bill Cosby should have no remorse because he didn't do anything. Well, Harvey, he should have messed no white women. Who said he messed with them? Just because somebody accused you of something don't mean it happened. Just because somebody take a picture with you don't mean it happened. And let's keep it real, folks. Men and women, we're sexual creatures. Okay? If a woman comes up to you and you're a straight dude and she's putting it in your face, it's going to be a certain amount of times you're going to resist it. Then every now and then, yeah, well, I might as well let me get a taste of that. Same thing with females. But the thing is, they knew this man was married if he had intercourse with these women. What would that make them? I'm going to go to a hotel room with a married man. Ain't no secret. Bill Cosby been married since the 1960s. Here it is. There are fine-ass sisters that Bill Cosby could have tapped on movie sets and stuff. Here it is. He did a movie with Raquel Welch. Him and Harvey Keitel and Barry Hagman and them back in the day. If anything, you be trying to screw Raquel Welch, come at her. Well, maybe she shut him down. But you ain't heard Raquel Welch say anything negative about Bill Cosby. I mean, think about it. Raquel Welch versus these other chicks, even back when they was in their prime, think about it. Go look at the image of Raquel Welch and those women back in the 60s and 70s. You're gonna try to screw Raquel Welch. Denise Nichols. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about this. And Hannibal Buress, even when he was on it, he was everywhere at one point. Now they're like, you did your job. Bye. Let me say this again. If Mr. Cosby died in jail, or stay in jail longer than he should, or had to spend 10 years in jail, that means he'd be 90 years old. You know damn well he ain't gonna survive that long. All these Negroes, all these hunkies that sat back and just destroyed this man, it's up to us to never let people forget it. Because y'all see what they doing to poor Michael. So all I can say is this: if anybody who's close to Mr. Cosby and Mrs. Cosby and the family, y'all in my prayers, man. Y'all serious, because I told y'all, I said they gonna get Cosby, they gonna send him to jail. No, man, they did 100. I said, nah, the white folks ain't satisfied till they draw blood, man. See, they said we ain't gonna let you, we ain't gonna let you do an O.J. Simpson, Michael Jackson. We gonna get this one, and they put every racial sexual stereotype on Bill Cosby, and all the women that came out, all of them were whores. All of them had reputations. Janet Dickinson, now all these years, now all of a sudden y'all believe her. Beverly Johnson came out to hawk the damn book. When Whoopi Goldberg, people started asking questions, she disappeared. You ain't seen Beverly Johnson since. That chick that just died recently, the media didn't even acknowledge her. You have to be on the internet to find that she died. They didn't even acknowledge her, but they helped. They helped use her to go after Bill Cosby. When they found out the chick was lying, they still say she's a victim. I said it now and I say it again to my brothers. This Me Too shit is dangerous. That Tawana Burke was in the Sundance, and the co-creator of Blackish, and Kenya Barris, and that some other brother. They took part of a standing ovation for that document, because when Tawana went there, yeah, I think Michael Jackson did it. Yeah, R. Kelly, the record companies protecting R. Kelly. This sister, and I'm glad Nicole's view, Nicole's view, and some other sisters out here calling that chick out. And the Kimberly Frazier, the True World Family, and the rest of them, because we need more sisters out here calling out this behavior of these women, especially some of our sisters inside. They want to play their game too. But like I said, Mr. Cosby, if whoever friends with Mr. Cosby, they hear this, keep your head up, Mr. Cosby, because there are a lot of people out here that really believe you, know that you got screwed over. There are a lot of blacks, everyday black folks, that know you got screwed over. There's a reason why the news cameras didn't come in our community. It's funny how they come in our community for everything else when they want to, but when they came down to Bill Cosby, not one camera came out because they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear black people say something don't smell right. They played into a stereotype about black men and white women. And the black man always is the villain of the story, but nobody never say, wait a minute, all these white women that have accused brothers over the years and come to find out they lied, whether it be little girls or teenage girls or older white women, they usually find to be lied and stuff. Remember, just 3 weeks ago, they tried to set up Chris Brown. This is the second time a white female tried to accuse Chris Brown of a rape. And I told y'all that, I said, he ain't do it. Harvey, you're very confident that, yeah, I'm telling you, there's some things our brothers ain't going to do. Unless you just got that brother just hell-bent on just having self-destructive tendencies. Y'all created this monster with Chris Brown. I told everybody, I said, they're going to keep pounding this dude. He can't take it. I'm watching it. It was a slow burn. I'm like, somebody got to get in there. Brother got to get in there and whisper in his ear. But our Hollywood Negroes, brother, like, man, you ain't involved in that, man. And that's wrong. Y'all let Jay-Z, don't y'all better have nothing to do with Chris. The dude made money selling drugs to his people, calling women bitches and hoes in his music. Now all of a sudden he got married, got children, got daughters. Yeah, I got children. I got a daughter, Blue Ivy. Yeah, I understand. You wait till you get down there 50 years old before you start realizing you didn't become woke all of a sudden. Diddy the same way. T.I. the same. All these cats wait till you get woke. I'm like, y'all don't understand. We better have a united front. Every time they pick us off, left and right, and we sit back and we join in on it. I'm disappointed. There's a lot of brothers that I'm really disappointed in who are well-known names who just sit back and say, yo, man, We letting them destroy Mr. Cosby's legacy. Bill Cosby did a lot. You gonna believe some women that we ain't never heard of, awesome across the world, and say all this stuff about this man. Ain't no way in hell a black man could have got away with doing all that crap that he's accused of. Not in this country, not in this reality.